customs stopped a nervous-looking criminal. He had only strange books in his checked luggage. It was supposed to be a routine inspection, but shortly after Pete left, the criminal was injected with poison by someone and died on the spot. The group studied the books for a long time but found nothing unusual inside. Carl touched the paper and immediately noticed something was off. The book was made of paper from 50 years ago. That kind of paper was only used for printing bonds back then. There were 600 bonds in total, and only one had been redeemed 50 years ago. The rest had all disappeared. There was still a faint smell of ink on the paper. Clearly, these were forged bonds. As for the deceased criminal, he had been here a week ago. His goal was to switch the real bond. The forgery technique was so sophisticated that even the bank staff couldn't detect it. If the forger tried to redeem the fake bond, the bank would compare it with the forged one. Fortunately, Carl discovered it. Otherwise, all the remaining bonds could have become legally redeemable. The value would have been at least $700 million. Carl spent a day tracking down the next target of the counterfeiters. For a work of this level, forgers would always leave a signature. This signature belonged to a top-level art restoration master. Carl took Pete to a church and found the same signature on a mural. The author, Han, happened to be there as well. They followed him all the way to a remote factory. Carl instantly knew the sound of printing machines was coming from inside. Just as Carl was about to go in, Pete stopped him. Without evidence, they couldn't get a search warrant. Pete received bad news. The suspect had bought a plane ticket and was ready to escape. This meant Carl would have to return to prison. Night, he tossed and turned, unable to sleep. He had found the real culprit, yet he still had to go back to prison. He looked down at the electronic shackles on his feet. A crazy plan began to form in his mind.